For making flocks, there is just 3D example of flocks into one of the base packages. So now we will load the default package containing the prefab of the flocking birds. Okay, to do this we go to edit, project, import asset package, and then we have to choose into asset folder, animals folder. Okay, now we here have birds. The prefab of birds is the void. If I insert this inside the scene, yes, I have a void example object. Okay, now we want to make this voids flocking into the scene. To do this we have to create a flock object, then we have to set a flock, a void prefab for this flock object. The void prefab is this. Okay, so we choose, we instance a void prefab, animals voids. Okay, okay, and now the voids are just flying. Okay, this package, the void package, that is simply the void is simply a model, a static mesh, sorry, a custom entity. Is a custom entity with a model of a bird. You can use a custom entity you want. I can use any custom entity. I can do also zombie to fly, for example. Okay, this is only a model. The flock object is inside the basic package, so everyone can do this with the basic package of the engine, with the base engine. Okay, there are some parameters you can set. The number of voids you can increase or decrease them. Okay, you can also set the radius of the maximum radius of the path of every single void. As you can see, the voids make a circular path, so you can define the range, the radius of this path. Of course, the radius is randomly chosen around around the radius you set in this parameter. For example, I could set as radius 10, and you see the voids will rotate in place. Okay, I can increase the radius so you see the voids fly through a smaller circle. Okay, radius is the overall radius of the flock object. Sorry, I have the mouse that don't work so well. Okay, doesn't work well. Okay, radius. For example, I can reduce it. Okay, you will see the voids closer to each other. Okay, or farthest. Okay, it depends on how you want to how you want the effect looks like. Okay, you can also set the height of the flock. Okay, for making the voids flocking at more than one level. Okay, and finally you can set the speed of the voids. Okay, okay, PayPal donation doesn't work. Okay, sorry. You have to fix it. I don't understand why it doesn't work. Okay. Ok, sessione scaduta. No, disconnesso. Okay, I have to better understand. Okay. Maybe I could try to fix it now. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have to fix it. I will make a public message when I will fix it. Okay, so you can make a donation if you want. Okay, come back to S2ENGINE. As you can see, these birds are not animating. Okay, but if you have an animation, you can animate them. Okay, maybe in future releases I would make bird animating. Now, if for example I want to make zombie to fly, or something that has an animation, I could create a new prefab. For example, I can create a new custom entity. Okay, custom entity. Where is the custom entity? Custom entity. Okay, I create a custom entity. I set the zombie model for the custom entity. Okay, I also set a simple animation for the custom entity. Where are animations? Oh, okay, are here. For example, zombie walking. Zombie walking. Okay, zombie walking. Zombie walking animation. Okay, anim loop. Play anim on start. Okay, now zombie is walking. Okay. Now I create, for example, just for example, a new prefab with zombie walking. New prefab from selection, walking zombie. Okay, this is the prefab of the walking zombie. Now I can set, instead of birds, I can set flock. I can set into the flock, instead of birds, I can set zombies. I hope this ends. I can set here zombies instead of walking zombie, instead of birds. Okay, now you have walking zombies, flying zombies. Okay, if you can notice that the zombies are animated, so you can make birds animating the birds, and then follow the same procedure I have done for making the birds flying with animation. Okay. Okay. Can the flock of birds follow the spline? Not for now, but you can make the animation of the birds not in place but moving on the y axis. So the birds, once set into the flock, they could do as they are flying with a non-circular path, but moving right and left or up and down. It depends about how you are animating them. Okay. Imagine this flock. Imagine you create an animation of this bird that follow an in-place path. For example, moving left and right or up and down, and then turn back to the start position. Okay, so you can make a loop animation. If you make something like this, when you insert a custom entity with the bird and the bird animation you have done, you will see the birds not flying in circle but following a noised circle, a bumping circle. Okay, make this follow a path and this follow. yes, you can do exactly this. You can make a path in Max or in Maya or in Blender, and then export the path as animation into S2ENGINE, and then animate your birds following a path. Take in mind that the animation must be a loop animation, but must be looped in order to create a right effect. Okay, so you can create the path you want, and then the birds will fly in a circle, and at the same time will follow your path. So the movement will be very complex. Okay, sorry, I have the mouse that really don't work well. Okay, maybe in the next question and answer I can show you how to do this, how to export a simple animation from Blender and then animate the bird. Okay, for the next time. Can something this like in S2ENGINE? Okay, I have to see what you mean. Okay. So, okay, just someone has asked me this feature. Splines, editable splines for ropes or for vegetation. This is planned. Okay, I seriously have taken into consideration to making this for S2ENGINE. I don't know when, but it is absolutely planned. Okay. Currently, I'm making some studies about spline and curves and how to modify them. So this is a feature that is absolutely planned. Okay. Okay. Have you some other questions? But nothing happened when shooting. I saw that in Easy Game Pack, while you shooting in the water, it caused special effect, but when I tried, nothing happened when I shot in the water. Side of harmony. What do you mean, side of harmony? In this stage, we create a desert. I mean, with the syntax. And at this stage, can we create a desert? Yes, absolutely, yes. You can create a desert. If you is interested in how to create a terrain and how to texturing it, you can follow a tutorial series I have made in YouTube. Okay, I don't know if you just know what I refer to, but sorry for the mouse. I have a mouse that does the work, really does the work. Okay. The playlist should be this. Okay. This is the playlist in which I explain, in which I show how to create a terrain and how to texturize it, etc. Okay.